So let's backtrack a little bit, right? What was the actual moment that you met Pun?
I met Pun when I was working in Tremont Community Council, and when, we had to think of the correct. Unfortunately, we wasn't. We was in the process of being funded, and I think every couple of quarters you have to get refunded for the program. So at this time, we was waiting for the funds to come through, and we had to wait for like 2 or 3 weeks for them to kick back up. And it was a time where I had to watch these kids and think of different curricula. So we used to go by 193, and there was another lady out there that used to have kids out there too. And this day I was actually writing a rhyme, and she used to come say hello every time I'm out there with the kids. So she see me writing a rhyme, and she was like, "You rap?" She was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna introduce you to my nephew." So in my mind, I'm like, okay, like, everybody say their nephew rap and all that. She was like, "My nephew roll with Fat Joe. His name is Big Pun, the Punisher." And I'm like, I heard of Fat Joe, the Punisher, and I was like, oh, that's that dude when I was on 125th um, um, and saw them performing out there. It wasn't Harlem Week, but at the State Building, they used to have performances, and Fat Joe brought out Pun. So when she said that, I was like, okay. So enough, 3 hours later, 2 hours later, Pun pulls up. She introduced me to Pun. We kicking it. He let me know he had an artist named Cuban Links and all that too as well. Because he asked me my nationality. And when people ask me my nationality, I always claim indigenous. But breaking it down, I have Black, Indian, Cuban, and more Indian in me. I claim the indigenous.
So what was your first impression of him?
Oh, Pun was like down to earth, brother. Like when I say down to earth, it's artists that, like I said, I looked out for. I met him through a family member. Pun act like he grew up with me. Pun would actually shout me out or flag me down, and he in the car driving by and pull over. I actually had a chance to be in a session when Pun was introducing Remy Ma to Busta Rhymes. He was trying to get Busta Rhymes on his album, and the whole Terror Squad was in the room. He had Piff Star with him, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes had Rod Digger at the time, so she was supposed to be like fire. Nobody really like heard of Remy. So Remy spits for like 5 hours. 5 minutes nonstop. The Cypher start going around. Everybody from Terror Squad starts spitting. I looked at Tone because it's coming around again because I didn't spit the first time. I started spitting. Once I end, Busta Rhymes jumped up. He wanted to battle me. He started spitting and all that. He didn't even know I only had one rhyme in that stack. And I ain't even come to battle. But this was the part where I'm saying, I'm leaving. I'm saying, thanks, Pun. Good looking out for inviting me to the session. Oh, he said, yo, thank you. And I'm like, thank you. He's like, yeah, for rhyming. And I'm like, rhyming? What are you talking about? It's a pleasure being here. Yeah, I'm with y'all. Y'all lit. Lit wasn't out back then, but y'all in position. Y'all on. No, you don't see that Busta jumped out after you finished rapping? I want him on my album. You did what you did. You did your. I needed that. So they asked me to drop Remy off that night too, as well, because we was living in the same area. When she was living in Castle Hill, I was a little too far. I was on Story Avenue at the time, so I wasn't too far from her. So yeah, when Busta see this, yeah, I'm that dude that you jumped up, wanted to battle in that session. And later on, I ran down on him at Angie Martinez video shoot. That was the last time I seen Busta. And that's when I seen Scarface 2 at Angie Martinez video shoot. We was gonna link up for production wise because I had access to beats. My partners, Jocko, he had the beats over it. I was gonna have a session, but I never followed up on that after that. I think a car accident happened after that too.